Hi guys, Zach here once again with this best of 21 series between Chris and DauT. This is game 9 and we have DauT currently in the lead with 4 games 1 to 3. I think it is 4-3, or is it 4-2? Yeah. No, it's not. It's 5-3. My bad. DauT's won 5, Chris has won 3, making it 8, and then this is the 9th game. So yeah. I've not recorded one of these for a little while because I've been doing a lot of other stuff with a lot of work and stuff, and I've decided to record this one today on the new laptop which I just bought today, and so hopefully it should be really awesome, and it means now as well that I can record in widescreen forever. Oh yes, that means from now on all the videos that I record will be in widescreen, and every video that I record from now on will be in widescreen. However, some of the videos that I do upload to the channel after today will actually be in normal resolution, and that's because I recorded them before this video. But don't worry, they will all be in widescreen from now on, which means good stuff for everyone, because everyone loves widescreen. It's so much better. You can see a lot more on the map, and it's just nicer overall. You don't have stupid black bars at the edge of the screen, which are really annoying. So also, as you can see, the computer's a lot faster. If I put it on fast speed, it actually runs pretty fast, which is nice because it means we can get through the dark age and we can speed up the boring bits of each game that we see. So there we go. Chris just luring his boar, and let's have a look at the map, shall we? It's Arabia, just double checking up there, and Chris is in green as Aztecs, and over to the left hand side of the map we have DauT in red, also as Aztecs, luring his boar there as well. Okay, so these guys are both playing as Aztecs, and when we watch Aztecs, it's usual to see drushing going on, because Aztecs start with loom, so they don't have to spend 50 gold on loom at the start of the game, which makes Aztecs really great for drushing, and it wouldn't surprise me if we see a drush from both of these players, as it's really easy to get those extra militia out due to the fact that you do have that extra gold. So Aztecs are a great drushing civilization. And the idea of a drush now, you've got to remember this, the idea of a drush is not to actually kill villagers. Although it's a bonus if you do manage to kill villagers, the idea of a drush is to actually harass your opponent's economy. Now, for instance, if I bring 5 militia over here, and I just sneak in here with 5 militia, DauT would have to like panic. He wouldn't be able to fight them with these 4 villagers. They would probably die. In fact, yeah, they'd take out a few militia, but they would die. So they got to run away. So as they're running towards the town centre, these militia are really doing the harassment that their purpose is for. They are preventing your opponent from gathering resources and really just putting them off their game. And that whole idea is basically what drushing is about. It's all about just delaying your opponent and giving you the upper hand. Of course, militia costs 60 food and 20 gold, so you don't want to throw them away straight away. Obviously, once you get to the feudal age, they're not that useful, but you want to make good use of them while you can, and you do that by harassing your opponent with them. And bear in mind as well that obviously spending 5 lots of 60 food is going to delay you advancing up to the feudal age quite a bit, but that time you're spending harassing your opponent means that you can get more villagers out, and it means that you're in a much better position to go for a fast castle, which of course is usually a good thing to do. DauT going up then with a barracks, a couple of militia queued up, as to be expected. And Chris, there it is, a barracks up here, and a militia for him, and another one on the way. And we have a little scuffle here between these 2 eagle warriors. Who's going to win it? Who's going to win it? Looks to me like, so close. DauT's going to lose his eagle warrior here. This militia just getting that final hit there. And that militia saved the day and saved Chris's Aztec eagle warrior there from death. We love it. Okay, so Chris moving out with some militia now. He's got 3 on the map already. He's producing another 2. He's out of gold. So makes perfect sense. 20 gold for a militia. You get to build 5 with your initial gold source to begin with. So that's nice. And Chris as well, quite a lot of wood collectors right there. So he's looking to transition into farms pretty quickly as well. And yeah, because he's run out of boars, He's collecting deer as well, actually. Interesting. If you've got deer nearby, you may as well collect them. They are a good source of food. Of course, villagers do gather from wild animals a lot faster than they do from berries or sheep or farms. So use up your wild, natural sources of food while you can. Remember that one as well. And a mill going up there for DauT. He's not, well, of course he's lost his Eagle Warrior, so he can't lure these deer back to his town centre, but he does have a nice deer patch there, so he may as well use it while he can. Of course, when you see people going for deer, it sometimes, not all the time, but it sometimes indicates that they're going to go for a fast castle to use that extra food. Now, Chris is on 32 villagers, and he's not advancing up to the feudal age yet, so it's going to be pretty possible for him to get up to the castle age fairly quickly. It also looks to me like he's completing a pretty big wall off. He's walled this area off here, this area is fully walled, so is this, and he's even walling it all the way over this area. And this area is being walled as well. So Chris is looking to get defensive and wall himself in, perhaps go for a fast castle, and then see some castle age warfare, which is often quite nice. DauT then, kind of similar, I think. Yeah, he's walled off a little bit. He's not really walled off the whole lot of his map yet. We'll see what he does. And actually, let's have a look at their gold placement, because gold placement is really important to give you an idea about exactly what kind of advantages they might have on the map. Obviously, gold is king, and if you can secure your gold, then you've got a nice chance of being in a better position. So DauT then has got a gold here. His main gold is really close to his town centre, which is nice because that means he can quickly get villagers to safety if it gets harassed, and also it's accessible from all sides, which is nice as well. This gold isn't so great, it's out on the front, which means it's harassable by archers, and as Aztecs, it's quite common to see archer and crossbowmen play. So this gold is not an amazing position, and his other gold is, where's his other one? He has definitely got 3, I'm sure. Oh, okay, well he's not, oh there it is, it's at the back. I was going to say, he's got to have 3 nearby. This one's in a nice position. If he walls this area off, which, yeah, he's walling up here by the looks of it. If he walls that off, then this gold is going to be safe at the back. Looking at Chris's gold then, well, his main gold, that's not so good, because he's got trees all the way to the back of it, which means that he can only gather gold from one side. So that means his gold mining is going to be delayed on this main. However, his secondary gold is at the back. Easy to wall this off. He could wall there, he could wall there, but he's already walled off his whole base anyway, so that's pretty much safe. And his final gold is right out at the front. This isn't so good. Now, if I was Chris, I'd probably gather from this one before I gather from the one at the back, purely because this gold here is going to be really easily harassed by archers or crossbowmen from this location down here. So if I was Chris, I'd gather from here quickly, because at the end of the game, let's have a look where the rest of the gold is. There's more. Oh, that's not good, is it? These 2 extra gold piles are outside of DauT's base, so this is all gold that Chris is going to get unless he keeps the pressure onto DauT and gets these. So DauT is probably going to look to get quite aggressive here. He wants to be able to secure these golds as they are quite close to him, and if DauT gets them, then that means he's going to have a good advantage, and if Chris gets them, then Chris is going to get the advantage. And also, as well, I'm keeping the fog of war on because I know you guys like to see it from the other player's perspective. And wow, okay, so Chris could actually get through here if this villager doesn't get there in time. Just getting there in time now. And in comes DauT with a few militia. In fact, he's got 6 militia there, so he's actually built an extra one, which means he's outnumbering Chris in this situation. If they have a... Oh, and there's another one at the back as well. So DauT's gone ahead and built an extra 2 militia there. So Chris needs to keep these out of the way, otherwise he will lose them. And DauT doesn't want Chris harassing his base for some reason. So DauT finally getting into the feudal age, and these guys are probably looking to go for the castle pretty quickly. As you can see, almost 800 food and 200 gold, and these guys having a bit of a scuffle here, and DauT should just go in. He's got the army advantage, and he's fighting from a hill as well, which does mean that it looks like Chris is going to lose most of these militia, if not all of them. Oh, there we go. So Chris only with 2 left, and DauT's got quite a lot of militia right here. They're not going to be so useful though if he's going for a fast castle. Militia in Castle Age, pretty weak. Even in the feudal age, they're not that useful. Although he's just upgraded them to men at arms, which is quite interesting. And it's actually Chris who's gone for the fast castle there. He's already on his way up to the Castle Age, and DauT is looking like he's just about to get there. Once he gets a little bit more gold, he's going to advance up to the Castle Age as well by the looks of things. He's got that archery range up, so there we go. Castle Age for DauT, slightly behind Chris. Not too much of a problem though, and Chris is getting a second archery range out there, which indicates to me that he's going to go for crossbowmen. Mayans and Aztecs, pretty good archer units. They can upgrade all the way to Arbalest, which are great units, and crossbowmen are pretty strong as well. Now obviously these guys can't build horse units, they don't get knights or anything, but a little bit of a trivia for you here. Crossbowman actually takes 40 crossbow bolts to kill one knight. So even massed crossbowmen are quite effective against knights, especially if you get them up in a tight area and they can fire out and kill all the knights. That's what we like to see. What's DauT doing then? DauT is stood outside of Chris's base with these men-at-arms. Is he going to use them? We'll soon find out. He's also just economying up at the moment. Castle Age already there, and archers being produced as well, although he's slightly behind in economy, in military than Chris. These men-at-arms then attacking this palisade, and actually the palisade is going to go down pretty quickly if Chris doesn't react here. Oh, Chris just bringing these archers into range, and these men-at-arms pretty low on health, so if they were a bit higher on health, he could have carried on attacking this palisade and maybe got through. So Chris quickly reacting there with those archers, and it's kind of a shame actually that DauT didn't get through. That would have been really interesting to see what harassment he could have done with these. They're not going to be able to do too much now though. Just they'll be able to scout around and see what Chris is doing. So Chris now into the Castle Age, and he's got quite a good margin on DauT here actually. Just advancing up, crossbowman on the way. He's already got fletching for his archers, so he's looking set to go and push out and attack. And once he gets crossbowman, it wouldn't surprise me if he does do that. He is ahead, bear in mind. Town centre going up here as well, and that's about it for the moment from Chris. He might decide to boom, he might decide to go for like a two town centre play and really get aggressive with it. But the way he's walled off really early, he walled off before DauT, my assumption here is that he's not going to play so aggressive and he's going to try and outboom his opponent. DauT then into the Castle Age, and he's got these men-at-arms just standing here. They're not really going to be able to do much at all, because against crossbowmen they'll get absolutely decimated. They don't have very good pierce armor. In fact, they have no pierce armor, so not very useful at all. These militia gonna die. That militia's going down, and Chris just suiciding them for some reason. But he can see that DauT has got archers as well, and DauT, in fact, yeah, he's just finished upgrading his crossbowman there as well, and he's also got the +1 attack fletching for his crossbowman. So DauT then, crossbowman, and Chris crossbowman as well. DauT also going up with the second town centre. So these guys pretty similar builds so far, although DauT is lagging slightly behind due to the fact that he built these men-at-arms which are now dead. Totally missed that. Chris must have killed them with his crossbowman, and indeed he did. Chris now moving out across the map then with a nice little force there, and he's not got bodkin arrow yet, so he's not got +2 for his attack, although we probably won't see that for a little while anyway, as quantity over quality at this stage, I think. When you get upgrades, it's important to remember that you have to have a certain amount of units on the field for it to be worthwhile. So for instance, the fletching upgrade's really good because it only costs 100 gold, and for that price you could make 2 archers, but adding all of that +1 attack to all of the crossbowmen would make it a lot more worthwhile. So yeah, he might be a little while to get bodkin arrow, and he's just kind of standing there. He didn't really scout this area very well, so he gosh, wrong person. He didn't scout this area very well, so he got trapped there, but now he's moving around the side. And DauT has got a few crossbowmen here camping on this hill to get a little attack advantage if Chris does come from this location. Now DauT is in a pretty good situation here actually. This gold is probably going to be really hard to harass because it might be a little bit too far away to get any arrow shots on, and really the only harassable area from DauT now is this wood pile here because it's quite close to the edge. But that's why he's got these crossbowmen right at the edge here to kind of deal with the fact that this could be harassed. So really good positioning from DauT there, and good foresight as well. Let's see what's going on. Just 2 town centres for him at the moment. Chris then is looking, as I predicted, to go for more of an economical boom. He's just getting wheelbarrow right now, which is actually a little bit late, but then again, I suppose he was ready to go up to the Castle Age pretty quickly from feudal, so makes sense, I guess. So 3 town centres for Chris, and DauT is only on 2 right now. DauT then What's he doing? Has he got wheelbarrow yet? I don't know. He might not have wheelbarrow yet. Not sure on that one. Chris moving out though with these crossbowmen, trying to get some harassment in, and DauT has already anticipated this. DauT knows that Chris is going to harass this area because it's the only area that's harassable. He might even be able to get through here with these palisade walls, but here comes DauT with this big force of crossbowmen right now, and it looks like he's going to completely trap Chris in this corner. There's no way Chris can get out of this. These crossbowmen are absolutely going to decimate him because he is totally outnumbered right here, and DauT firing upon those crossbowmen there, and they are going to go down. That is quite a big loss for Chris. If we look at the units lost there, that was about 12 units lost to about 5 or 6. So DauT really played that well, trapping Chris there in this little area. And now DauT is looking set really to move out across the map. Of course, when you've taken out that many of your enemy units, it's always a good idea to push out in a counter attack and try and do what damage you can, because he's now assuming that Chris has got no men. What has Chris got waiting for him then? Well, Chris has got a few crossbowmen, but it's not many, and this mangonel here could be the defining factor. Now, if Chris gets a few shots off with this mangonel and hits DauT's men, then DauT is going to get massive losses. And here we go, a little engagement here, and wow, Chris has not actually... Oh, wow, Chris didn't use patrol there, so Chris lost a lot more men than he should have done. That was really bad. Chris didn't use patrol, and that means that his units didn't auto-attack when they came into range of these crossbowmen. So DauT's crossbowmen managed to get a lot of hits onto Chris's men there, and Chris ended up losing more men overall, even though he had the mangonel. Now, if he'd patrolled them, then DauT's army could have just been killed off completely there. So that was a really big mistake from Chris, and he should have patrolled. That was really bad. DauT, though, moving back to his little hill here in his defensive position. Siege Workshop going up. He's seen the mangonel from Chris, so he knows he needs to get a mangonel of his own. It makes sense. But here comes Chris now, and DauT needs to be careful because that mangonel can do so much damage to his crossbowman if it gets the hits. If DauT can micromanage away fast enough and well enough, then that mangonel isn't going to do enough damage. But there we go, 4 taken out in one shot, and if he gets another one off here, taking out another one, and this could be really bad for DauT. He could lose a lot more men than he intends to. But Chris not really microing this very well. He could do a lot better. But here comes another mangonel from the side. And DauT is really going to get caught out here. Losing another 4 crossbowmen. And that's really big. Massive losses for DauT at this stage in the game. Looks like this Siege Workshop could just about go up though. And just in time as well. But DauT has got no army left whatsoever here. He's got 3 crossbowmen on the map. And he needs to get out a mangonel quickly. And try and take out this little force from Chris here. Well, Chris though, he needs to get in and do as much damage as he can whilst he's got the time. DauT trying to make a couple more crossbowmen there, but actually really cleverly here, creating a couple of Eagle Warriors. Now, Eagle Warriors are quite expensive. They do cost 50 gold, but they're really good against mangonels because they can get in close and they can do the damage. So if we look here, he's going to be able to get this mangonel down, and good micro again from DauT, moving his mangonel out of the way to avoid the fire from this one. And these Eagle Warriors now are going to be able to hopefully take out the other mangonel from Chris. And if Chris loses this mangonel, that's quite big because mangonels are really expensive and you really can't afford to lose them at this stage in the game. As you can see, DauT taking a score lead now, and actually this is really interesting. DauT has got a lot of food on here. He's almost got 1,000 food right now, and only 300 gold, but he could just maybe be looking to advance to the Imperial Age. Back at Chris's base then, what is Chris doing? He's getting up another town centre, so that would be 4 town centres for him. In fact, wow, okay, 5 town centres, and Chris is looking to really boom now. He really wants to outboom DauT here, and although booming will set you behind a little bit because it costs... In order to boom efficiently, you have to invest quite a lot of resources into creating villages and obviously creating the town centres that you need in order to start your boom. So Chris is booming really big here. He's got an extra 2 town centres compared to DauT. DauT has only got 3. Chris has now got 5. So Chris is looking to really boom. Now, if DauT doesn't get the pressure on Chris quickly, Chris will really take an advantage in the late game because he's going to have a lot stronger economy. So DauT needs to kind of just get the pressure onto Chris so that Chris, although he's got a better economy, won't be able to provide enough units quickly enough or have the economy pay for itself in technologies and upgrades. And Chris really still getting a defensive. He's got an extra stone wall going up there. He's got a really funnily placed gate there, actually. That's a really odd position for that. And he's continuing to stone wall his base. So Chris looking to get really defensive, go for a really massive boom, and then try and steamroll DauT. I don't know if that's going to work, though, because DauT is on the way to the Imperial Age. And DauT being in the Imperial Age, oh god, this is going to be so hard for Chris to combat, because once you get to the Imperial Age, obviously trebuchets are just going to be able to take out these stone walls like nothing. And if you've got an Imperial army, there's not really a lot that a Castle Age army can do to stop it. And it looks to me like DauT is going to go for Elite Eagle Warriors, and that's a really good choice to make. Eagle Warriors, really strong unit, and he's building quite a few barracks here as well. So we see this strategy quite a lot actually with Aztecs. Elite Eagle Warriors are pretty strong, really resistant to arrow fire, and they're really good at harassing your opponent's economy. Add a few rams to that, and add a few trebuchets, and Chris is going to be in a really bad position if DauT puts the pressure on fast enough. However, if DauT is too slow to get to Chris, and Chris really booms, really booms, and then just absolutely steamrolls DauT, there's going to be nothing DauT can do about it, because he won't be able to get the economy up in time. But DauT, because he's advancing to the Imperial Age, wants to keep the pressure on Chris so that Chris stays inside of his base and DauT can get that map control. Remember, there's this extra gold up here, and that is really going to allow DauT to gain an advantage late game if he keeps Chris in his base. Chris trying to go up with a castle here actually, and it doesn't look like Chris is going to be able to get that one up. If DauT can actually take out all of this force, it looks like he could do. These Eagle Warriors are going to be good enough. That mangonel just taking out its own crossbowman there, and it looks like DauT is going to deny this castle from going up, and that's really important at this stage, because if Chris gets this castle here, it means that Chris is going to be able to start using this as a point to push out from. But if DauT manages to deny this, which it looks like he will, there's only one villager left and they're all getting killed off, then DauT is going to be in a really nice position. Okay, so he's in the Imperial Age, and Elite Eagle Warrior being researched already, and so many barracks coming up right here. DauT is in a really nice position. He's got lots of gold, 50 gold and 20 food to produce an Eagle Warrior, and he has got a hell of a lot of gold because he's had a lot of villagers collecting gold for a long time, and that means that he's going to be in a really good position now to produce lots of military, and he's really geared himself towards being really aggressive at this stage in the game. And Chris only just advancing up to the Imperial Age, building this castle back here, but he's not really got any of the techs that he needs to advance. Sorry, not to advance, he's not really got the techs he needs to combat this force. A good force actually against Eagle Warriors, because they're quite arrow resilient, would be to get Jaguar Warriors, and that's going to be quite possible with this castle. Jaguar Warriors from Chris is going to be quite likely, as they do have a infantry attack bonus, so that could be pretty nice for Chris, but he's really limited in time now. DauT is going to be able to pile the pressure on, he's going to be able to send rams across the map, he might even be able to stick a castle here if he's got enough time, perhaps on this hill, or even in a, actually, DauT could make a castle to harass this gold. He can't see what's happening up here yet, but he probably assumes that this is going to be gathered from soon. So if DauT builds a castle to harass this gold, gets a few trebuchets out, might manage to take out this castle here. He doesn't know it's there yet, but yeah, Chris not looking in a great situation right now. His score is far behind as well, and DauT is really piling the pressure on. If Chris can hold out for long enough though, he might stand a chance. However, he really should have gone for this gold first. He's going to be running out of gold fairly soon if he starts to move all of his villagers to gold when it gets to producing army. Finally, Jaguars coming out, and they're going to be able to, well, actually they might be able to deal with these Eagle Warriors. I don't know though. He's only got 2 Jaguars, and he's got a lot of Eagle Warriors in his base. So these Jaguars need to get these Elite Eagle Warriors sorted out, and more Jaguars being created. But let's see what DauT is doing. DauT, with this battering ram here, going to be able to start taking out these walls, and if he can get through, then it's going to be so hard for Chris to deal with, because Chris doesn't have any military production buildings. He's got this castle and these archery ranges, but they're not good enough at the moment. He's not going to be able to mass a large enough army from them, and he also doesn't really have the techs either. These Eagle Warriors providing some harassment for DauT, and Chris not looking in good shape right here. I just noticed the Jaguar warrior walking over here. Does he have another castle anywhere? No, not yet. Okay, so he's got one castle out, and he's just about to hit the Imperial Age. Chris might be able to do this if he can hold out for long enough. DauT, though, a castle of his own going up, and exactly as I predicted, really, we're going to be able to harass this gold from there. And if Chris doesn't manage to take this castle out, which is going to be really hard considering he's cooped himself up in his base, then Chris is going to be in a bad situation, as he's not going to be able to gather from this gold at all. These battering rams coming in then and trying to take out these walls as best they can. If he can get through, as I said, it's going to be really hard for Chris to deal with this. But Chris, into the Imperial Age, is he going to upgrade to Elite Jaguar Warrior? I'm not sure. Jaguar Warrior is a good choice to make, though. Anything happening at the Blacksmith? No, not at all. And conscription being researched. So that means his military units will be produced faster. And, wow, there we go. Chris losing these villagers, and he knows now that he needs to deal with this castle quickly, because he's not going to be able to gather from here at all. If we look at his other gold, he's got this gold down here, which is going to last him for the time being, but this gold is really saturated, and once that is finished, he's only going to be left with this. Whereas if we look at DauT is already building a mining camp on these golds over here, and if he has this gold advantage, then the advantage is basically DauT's. You need to secure the gold where you can. Chris going up with the market, and that's useful. It's going to be able to help him to sell off some extra resources that he doesn't need to keep his army flowing, and hopefully Chris can do something here. He's making a couple of trebuchets to deal with this castle, but DauT has already got trebuchets out and they're already deploying. He's probably going to look down to take... He's going to probably look to take out this gate, or to even take out this castle, but I don't think he's in range to do that yet. Chris kind of just sitting tight. He can't really do a lot. He's got a lot of resources. He's got another castle going up here, which is going to be quite good. Allow him to get some more Jaguar warriors out, and not really a lot going on. He's still not got any military production, really. He's got these archery ranges, but he's not producing any archers, and this trebuchet is going to allow DauT to start beating away at Chris's walls. DauT then, what is he doing? Well, archery ranges. This is really good, because if DauT goes for Arbalest, which I'm guessing he's going to do, it's only a matter of time. There we go, Arbalest. Arbalest plus Eagle Warrior is going to be really hard for Chris to deal with, especially if he's just getting Jaguar Warriors. DauT has obviously seen that the Jaguar Warriors are out for Chris, and these Arbalests are going to be able to absolutely decimate the Jaguar Warriors. Although Jaguar Warriors are strong against Eagle Warriors, they're not going to be so good against Arbalests. So this is a really good move from DauT right here, and DauT is in a good situation. He's got Chris cooped up in his base. I've just noticed down here as well a watchtower going up for DauT, and that's going to harass Chris's villagers on these farms, just to make his life a little bit harder, you know, just to really piss him off. He's just going to put this here, even though it's not going to do that much damage. It's just going to annoy him, and DauT is looking really strong right here. He's got Chris surrounded, and it's like a proper siege, really. Chris is surrounded, and he has got these trebuchets here deploying, trying to take out this castle and trying to take out the trebuchets from DauT. But DauT is massing these Arbalests up, and let's look at the population. 186 for DauT, 134 for Chris. So Chris is looking really far behind in military count right here. He's still not producing any military. He's got 3 castles now, but no Jaguar warriors coming out, and this gold is looking fully saturated, as is this one. So once he's out of gold, he's going to be in a really tough situation. Barracks at the back here, iron casting research going up as well, which means that he's going to get an extra +1 attack on his Jaguar warriors. He's already got the armor researched for those, and that's going to be really useful when he comes against these Eagle Warriors. However, Chris is going to have to deal with these Arbalests somehow, and he doesn't have a way to do that until he gets these Eagle Warriors out. These Eagle Warriors, though, are not elite. They are not elite, so that means that they are going to struggle, even so, against these Arbalests, especially with the fact that he has his own elite Eagle Warriors there, and it's going to be really, really awkward for him, I think. Eagle Warriors pouring in for DauT then, and Chris is really in a bad situation here. It's not looking good for him at all. He's just... he's been swamped. He's got so many military units DauT has, and Chris is in a really bad situation right here. This gold is just not going to be able to be gathered from, and that is going to be so bad. Although Chris doing a very, very good defense, actually. He's managing to take out some of these trebuchets, and if he can take them out, then he's going to be able to move on to the castle, and if he can take the castle out, he's going to be able to gather from this gold, and that's his main aim at this moment. But DauT has got so many more units on the map right here. These Eagle Warriors coming in, the Elite Eagle Warriors, Elite Eagle Warrior finally upgraded for Chris as well, but it's just going to be too much by the looks of it. DauT is just not going to be able to deal with the amount of units. Chris is not going to be able to deal with the amount of units that DauT has got, and Chris's army absolutely decimated right there, and that is a massive score lead that DauT has. More trebuchets being created, more Jaguar warriors being created, and Chris just really needs to hold his ground. The only problem that he's got is this gold right here. This gold back here, fully depleted. This gold over here, fully depleted. And Chris is almost completely out of gold, which is really bad. He needs to get this gold safe. And if he can get that gold safe, then he's got a good chance of staying in this game. But all of these units pouring into Chris's base right here, all of these Eagle Warriors are going to be able to do so much economical harassment. Chris is going to lose so many villagers right here. And he might even lose this castle if Chris doesn't deal with these rams fast enough. Looks to me like he might just about save his castle if he can take out this ram. And wow, that is so close. 200 HP left on that castle, and DauT looks to just about lose his arbalests. But look at this harassment coming in here. He's taking out so many villagers, and DauT has completely dominated this game so far. Chris, though, is looking to try and take this gold. He's ran out of gold at the back, and this is his only chance now. If he can get this gold, and he can get as much gold as he can, then Chris could stand a chance still. I mean, DauT is not going to be so good economically right here, and this castle still stands, but this gold is going to be so easily harassed by these arbalests right here. All DauT has to do is move them closer, and Chris is going to be in such a bad situation. Finally getting this gold, but it's going to be too late by the looks of it. Let's have a look what DauT is actually doing up here. He's already mining from both of these gold camps, and gold is king. DauT is going to have more gold heavy units available to him. Chris is not going to be able to fight this with halberdiers or anything like that. So as soon as Chris runs out of gold, I think that's going to be GG. There's nothing that Chris can really do in this situation. The constant raids from DauT, killing off his villagers, this is just painful to watch right here. These villagers getting absolutely decimated. Unfortunately for Chris, it looks like it could be GG right here. There's nothing he can really do. He's completely out of gold, and there we go, he's GG'd right there. There's really not a lot he could do right there at all. So there we go. Chris resigning. In a second, he's got to resign. There we go. Chris resigning there and making it 6-3 to DauT in this best of 21 series. Chris is really falling behind, and he's got to catch up. 3 games is quite a big difference, and DauT really dominating this game. Unfortunately for Chris, not able to get enough gold in, and it really did cost him overall. This economical harassment, just bodies, skeletons littered everywhere. So anyway, I hope you've enjoyed that one. It's a little bit longer than usual, and it's in widescreen, which is always a bonus. And so yeah, thank you very much for watching. I've been Zach, and I will see you next time.